Cultural Diversity at Fox Meadow Middle School. A Guide for Teachers and Staff. Who we serve. At Fox Meadow Middle School, we serve a population that is 45% Hispanic, 2% Alaskan and Native American, 2% Asian, 14% Black, 1% Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander, 28% white, and 8% 2 or more races. This is a total of 640 students based on an October 2017 count. Of all those students that we serve, 80% are on free or reduced lunch. How we serve. At Fox Meadow Middle School, all students are welcome and we believe every child can succeed. Every child deserves a demanding standards-based education, and success at Fox Meadow Middle School can only be fulfilled with staff and students and parents taking responsibility to do their part. This is what helped us to become a Colorado School of Excellence. So how do we take responsibility for cultural diversity as staff? We must respect and honor each student's cultural background. We also must remember that each student has a unique past, personality, and interests. We must respect each student's uniqueness and get to know them as individuals. We must not make assumptions about students based on stereotypes. And lastly, each of our students deserves to be held to high expectations, and we must do our part to support their success. No matter what a student's background is, we have to believe that they can succeed. So how can we respect students' cultural background? Some ideas include bringing culture into learning. This could be holiday-themed lesson plans or activities for different cultures. For math, this could be having a ratio project where students have to find different ratios of recipes based on their cultures. You could also let students bring in items of significance, so cultural significance, into the classroom to share and let others learn from. Again, thinking back to the ratio project, you could have students actually cook that meal and bring it in to share with the classmates in a potluck type activity. Another way that we can respect students' culture and background is to honor parents by getting to know them and learning about how to support students inside and outside of the classroom. So how do we get to know students as individuals while also honoring their cultural background? Some simple ways that you can do this is to have students complete get to know you inventories. From there, you can then compile that information and be able to share with students maybe things that deal with you, or be able to let students share with each other, but some kind of get to know you inventory that is going to give you an idea of who your students are as individuals. Something that's also very important that might also get overlooked is that you need to know every student's name. This is really important and seems obvious, but sometimes this doesn't always happen. You do need to know every student's name, and this is something that you should try to have done by at least the first week of school. Next, it's important to make an effort to have personal conversations with students. One, you're going to get to know your students more. You're going to get to know how to motivate them. You're going to get to know how it is that they work, their personality. You're going to get to know a lot about your students, and this will help in many different ways. Whether that's how you're organizing your seating chart, or whether that's how you're creating groups for student learning. Really getting to know your students has a lot of implications that is going to result in the success of your students. Knowing and understanding goes a long ways in helping us support and motivate our students. So, by being able to honor students' cultural backgrounds within the classroom, and also honoring students as individuals, we can better support our students and help them to be successful and improve that student learning, which is ultimately the goal. I hope that this was informative, and I hope that you enjoyed.